Hey guys, welcome to another video. So I was going through my wheel collection the other day and I realised I had these spare 2.2 inflatable rock crawler tyres with a 12mm hex, and then I thought, hey, I know what's got a 12mm hex, my WLToys 142019. So I know this is ridiculous, but I just thought I'd put them on there for a laugh to see what it looks like, and it looked quite funny. And I thought, I wonder if it would run. Obviously I've only got the very small brushless motor and ESC in there. This is going to cog like a demon, and eventually something's going to let go. I would imagine it will be the speed controller. But we're going to give it a little try. I was going to upgrade the speed controller anyway, so if it pops the speed controller, I'm not too fussed. I just don't want it to damage my motor or my receiver really. So we're going to give it a couple of quick runs and just see what happens. One of the cool things I did notice with it in this format, obviously we now have an absolute ton of ground clearance under here, and because we've got the rear wing taken off, something that I haven't seen before, the car will actually, if I get back a little bit, it will actually run upside down. I think that's the wheel catch on the body there slightly. How cool is that? We can have an upside down running RC car. Well, that would be funny. So as expected, you can hear there it cogged really badly on startup. It's going to do that because it's massively overgeared. But I was really surprised how well this thing went until I found out it has no brakes. ESC can't stop the thing at all. So I wanted to give it another just quick run. Try and figure out what kind of steering angle I could get before it hit the body, and figure out a way to see if I could get it to brake. So I was planning on just going up and down one more time before we decided to try it in the water, see if it would float. Unfortunately, after just a couple of quick bursts here, it just rolled to a halt. I had no more throttle at all, and just as I was about to put the camera down, boom, we had a pretty catastrophic ESC failure. As I tried to unplug the battery, the LiPo battery, I actually pulled the wires out of the ESC. Okay, so that was more than that ESC could handle. So that's the end of that speed controller. It melted quite badly. Luckily it didn't do any damage to any of the other components in the car. And I do have a 4S speed controller ready to go in this car that I've had for a while. I just haven't got around to fitting it. So I guess that's going to be next. So we've just bodged the 4S speed controller in there now. It really doesn't fit. I didn't realise how big this thing was, and it doesn't fit in here very well at all. Certainly with it on, the body just doesn't fit in there at all anymore, which is a shame. But I suspected that might be the case. So I did actually already order one of these hammer bodies. Has this big section raised up that the ESC is supposed to be able to fit into. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit in that one either. Even with the ESC mounted up here, it doesn't actually fit in that slot. Yeah, and that one doesn't really fit either. Obviously, I haven't painted that one yet either. So I had a look around in my little spares bin, and look what we came up with. This little bad boy here. It's not a great fit, but I can tape it in there for now. And it'll do the job to let me test it and keep some of the water off the electrics. So we're going to see. What do you think? Is this going to float or is it going to sink? Do you think it's going to float or do you think it's going to sink? Let's see what happens when we put it in the water. Whoa! Look at that. It floats.
I think the wheel that wet.
It's sitting a bit lower with the bigger ESC and the bigger battery in it than it was last time I tested it. About halfway, but just over halfway out the wheels. Let's try it. Steering still works.
I do it.
Is it going to go?
I do it.
It kind of sinks a bit.
I can do it. I do it.
Go backwards.
I want to do it.
It does drive in the water.
I want to do it.
You're going to try? Oh, not too fast, not too fast. Just go slowly. And I go backwards. Oh, what happened there?
How did they that then?
Go backwards. It works. Oh, let's go round.
That is bad.
Will it steer as well? Try steering that way, yeah. It sort of does.
I need to that
Hang on,
way.
let's try. Alright, if I put you here, I want you to just keep steering and see if it'll turn in the water. Steer. Do the steering. Not that way, the other way. It's so funny.
Like that bit.
Hey, can we do swapsies? Can you film it? It's not happy, but it kind of works. Just gonna take it out. Drain the water out of it.
I'll let the water out.
There's smoke coming out. No, don't drive it, don't drive it.
I'm just taking the water out.
Yes, thank you. So there we go, have the amphibious car. Don't drive it, don't drive it. I think I'm going to turn it off before it explodes.